Why? Huh? So you're gonna wear that? I was just like, okay, shut it, woman. It's also got a little fringe action. Like, what? Hey everyone, Katie here from Thrift Your Heart Out, and today I'm back with my big end of the month thrift haul, and this is going to be almost everything that I found for the month of April. I have to kind of bite it off in chunks because I did so much shopping, so I'll be sharing with you a few of the stores that I went to in today's haul, but then I'll be bringing you future hauls that are just going to be specific stores that I visited throughout the month. I don't know what it was, but I was just in a shopping mood. I went to so many stores and just managed to luck out on things that I'd been searching for a while at those stores. So it was just all in all a really good thrifting month for me last month. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the haul. Alright, before we jump into the haul, I'm trying to be really good about this. So I want to share with you guys what I'm wearing here. So I have this really cool statement necklace from Walmart. I want to say it was $10, which is just like amazing. I'm totally in love with it. I've worn it about a million times. And then I got this pleather top that has kind of a sheer panel in the back here from a clothing swap actually. So I got it for free. So I'm kind of in love with it. It's a little heavy for right now because it's already 90 degrees outside, but I thought it was kind of a cool combination. So the first place that I visited last month was the SPCA thrift store here in downtown Sacramento, and it's one of my favorite thrift stores just because it's not too overwhelming. It's actually pretty small, but I always manage to find something when I go there. So this particular trip I found 4 different items, each of which I'm totally happy with. So the first one is this really cute little loosey-goosey t-shirt. And it's actually an extra large. I just happened to see it on the extra large rack right by the fitting room, and the print just totally caught my eye. So I was like, I don't even care what size it is, like I have to try that on. And I'm glad I took the chance because it just fits so nicely. It's just that loose, I don't really care kind of style where you can just put it with some skinny jeans and kind of be good to go. So I was really, really happy to find this one. I'm just totally in love with the colors and the print. I think it is so cool and perfect for summer, and it was only $4. So the next item that I found is just proof that I am a sucker for an adorable, crazy print. So it is this really cool little Kenzie dress, and it's got butterflies all over it. Like, how adorable is that? So of course I saw it on the rack. I was like, butterflies, check, love it. Black and white, check, love that. And it's got these really cool like pleather caps on the sleeves, so obviously I'm like having a moment with that. So I just couldn't believe my luck with this. It's in my size, it fits really, really well, and I know that I'm going to get so much wear out of it, so I was just so happy to find it. And it was only $8, which I think is such a deal for such a well-made dress. So the next item that I found are going to be kind of boring compared to the other 2 things that I showed you, but totally necessary. So it is this pair of little jeggings. So it's got this really nice waistband on the top, so it's really flattering when you wear them. But they are just that super stretchy cotton. Like I just fell in love when I saw these on the rack, which I know sounds ridiculous just considering how plain Jane they are. But I actually have this pair in gray, and I have worn them to death. Like, I've told you guys how much I wear my leggings. Like, they are bae to me. And like my gray ones have paint all over them. Like, they are just trash beyond belief. So when I found the exact same pair in a denim style, I was just over the moon. So I'm so excited about this. And these ones were a little pricey at $8. Like, for thrifting, $8 is a little on the high end for some jeggings, but when I know I'm going to be getting my wear out of them, like, I'm happy to pay that price. So the last item that I found at the SPCA thrift store, I actually got because of help from you guys. So thank you to everybody who responded to my post on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I was just on the fence about this item. Like, I saw it on the rack and it caught my attention, but I left it there. I was like, that's too crazy. And then I went to the fitting room and I saw it again, and I was like, just try it on. Like, I'm telling you guys that all the time, just try it on. There's something about it that I like and that I'm drawn to. Just give it a go. So So I was in the fitting room and I had nobody with me to kind of ask their opinion. So I took a quick little picture for Instagram and asked you guys. So a majority of you said, yes, hands down, get it. So thank you so much. And to the people that said, I'm not so into it, I can totally understand why. I was like on the fence and didn't even know. So what I'm talking about is this, oh yeah, a little crazy, Michael Kors skirt. So it's got this crazy lovely print up on top, but then it's also got a little fringe action. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you guys can probably tell why I was a little hesitant about this purchase. So I put it on and I was like, you know, it happened to be the same day that the Lily Pulitzer for Target line came out. So I kind of had that like fun summertime print already in my mind. So then when I saw this at the thrift store, I was like, well, I can kind of do my version and not have to like wrestle people to the ground to like get an item. Like, that's kind of a win-win. So I decided to get it. And I'm actually excited to style this one up. I think it's going to be really cool, and I envision this with a white crop top and some nude sandals. Like, that's kind of where I'm going with it. I think it'll be really, really cool and really fashionable for the warmer months. So I'm really excited about this purchase. And this one was $9, which I know I just said paying $8 for a pair of leggings is crazy, but paying $9 for a Michael Kors skirt is actually pretty understandable and pretty reasonable. So I was just really happy about this one. Again, thank you guys for all of your help to help me get to that decision. But yeah, I can't wait to style this one up and give it a go. So the next place that I checked out in the month of April was Weaveworks, and you guys know how much I love that store. They always have really good, really fashionable items, but I only managed to find a couple of scarves. So the first one that I found when I went was this really cute little infinity scarf. So I just loved how simple it was, and I like the little stripes running through it. So I just kind of thought, you know, that's a fun, really basic thing that I can put with a striped top or with a little dress or something. So I was really, really happy to find this one. And it was less than $3, which I just think is such a bargain for a really cute scarf that'll go with so many different things. So the next scarf that I found is a little more classic, but still really fun and cute. So it is this little handkerchief scarf. And it's actually got stripes running through it as well, navy stripes, and then this floral print on top of it. So I just totally fell in love with the mixed prints. I think that is so cute. And it'll just be fun, kind of wrapped around my neck, put in my hair. I can put it on a purse and kind of jazz it up a little bit. So I thought that was just a nice ad for the spring, and it was only $1, and it still has the original tags on it from JCPenney for $10, so that was just such a score. So the last place that I went for the month of April was Goodwill, and I went to the store on Manzanita for anybody in the area, and I hadn't been to that one in a really long time, and I usually get shoes when I go there. They just have an amazing selection of shoes, but this time I just happened to not find any, but I did find quite a few items of clothing that I'm very excited about. And I was really happy because I walked in and they had a big sign that said 50% off of all blue tags, which I could not believe because I thought that all the Goodwill stores in my area had done away with the colored tag sales. So when I saw that, I was like, mental note, look for all the blue tags, because that's awesome. And I even managed to find a few, so I was super excited. So the first one was actually this really beautiful, totally feminine little lace top. Like, I just fell in love with it. It is so well made. It's by Talbot, so I'm not surprised. But it's got this really cool cutout in the back. So it's like really feminine, but then with that little tiny, itty bitty little bit of edge. So I just thought it was so gorgeous. And it's actually in my mom's size. So I had her try it on, but it just didn't work out for her. So she was like, do you want to try it? I was like, yeah. And it worked out really well. So I can't wait to wear this for the summertime. I think it'll be perfect. So they had it marked for $10, but then I got it half off, so I got it for $5 that day. So the next dress I'm like so excited that I found because I'm gonna just wear it like every single day this summer. So it is this really cute little striped dress. So it has these cool contrasting stripes up on top, and then it goes out in that A-line that you guys know that I love. And it's just that awesome, like, super soft cotton. So I just put it on and fell in love with it. I think it is so cute, but I was really worried because it didn't have a tag on it. So I was afraid that I was going to get to the front and they were going to be like, oh no, we can't sell that to you. We have a stupid policy that we can't sell it because it doesn't have a tag, blah, blah, blah. So I was really happy it didn't go down that way. The lady was like, oh yeah, no problem, that's $4.99. So I was like, yes. because I don't know what I would have done if I couldn't have been able to take this home. I'm just so in love with it. So the next item is actually something I don't have too much of in my wardrobe, which is kind of silly considering that it is so darn hot here in Sacramento, and that is shorts. I tend to shy away from them at the thrift store. I tend to just kind of gravitate more toward dresses and mini skirts, but I need to be better about wearing shorts. They're so versatile and they can be really cute. So I happened to find this really cute pair of Old Navy shorts at Goodwill, and I just fell in love with the color. They're that great mint green color, and they're long enough that I don't feel like I'm wearing Daisy Dukes out and about, because you know that's not gonna happen. So I just thought that they were adorable, and it'll kind of help to, you know, push me into wearing shorts a little more often. And they were only $3.99, which I thought was a really good deal. So the last couple items that I found at Goodwill were some dresses straight out of the 90s, but I was so excited for them because they were both blue tags, so they were both 50% off that day. So the first one that I found was this really cool rose print dress. Like, I just fell in love with that print. I think it is so cool, and you guys know I love me some black and white dresses. And the fit is just awesome. It fits really, really nicely. It's loosey-goosey, perfect for the summer. So I was really happy to find this one, and it was only $2.50 because of the sale. Okay, so I think the last dress that I'm going to show you is going to be that black licorice test that I've talked about before. And for anybody new to my channel, the black licorice test is either you love black licorice or you hate it. There's no middle ground with it. So let me just show you guys. So it is this. God, why did I get it? No, I'm gonna make it work. So it's by Sag Harbor, and it's this total 90s dowdy mom maxi dress. But it does have these little slits on the side, so it's got a little something to it. But I just totally fell in love with the print. Like, I cannot get over the navy polka dot with the floral. Like, I'm just in love with it. But it was so funny because I tried it on and my mom was just like, so you're gonna wear that? I was just like, okay, shut it, woman. I don't know what it is. I just like it, and I like the challenge of trying to figure out how to wear something like this and make it work for today. So I'm up for that challenge. So stay tuned and you guys will see how I work with this one. So it was only $2 as well. It was marked at $4, and then I got it for half off. So I think I can kind of take that risk when it's only $2. And you know what? I'm going to prove her wrong because I love this dress. Alright guys, so that's everything for what I found during the month of April. But like I said, I'm going to have quite a few more hauls coming your way. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure to do that so you guys don't miss out. And like always, I want to hear from you guys. So make sure to leave it in the comments below what your best score was for last month. And as always, thanks for watching and happy thrifting. Bye!